Hey, great to see you again. This time around, we have some new wet shaving gear items that we want to share with you. So, we're going to build a lather and we're going to have a shave coming up next. Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's BarberGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another video. Great to see you again. Thanks so much for stopping by and sharing your time with me. Love getting together with you and talking all things traditional wet shave. We have a few new items in the shave den that we're going to show you today for today's shave. I have about 3.5 days worth of beard growth. So, really looking forward to this shave, but I want to show you that I got some good beard growth there because sometimes folks who tune into the channel for the first time and see me doing a shave with only 1 day's worth of beard growth say, hey, where's the whisker? I don't see the whisker. So we had to go a few days without shaving to make sure we had some good whisker here that would photograph. Now, we already did our pre-shave wash and we used the Tube 2.0 from Phoenix Shaving. Boy, these are great. This is the Cube 2.0, only in a nice travel size, travel container, travel size, right? See, you got a twist knob right there, and the product opens up where you can just rub it all over your face. Your hands stay nice and slick free. Well, actually, you're going to rub it in with your hands. So, yeah, okay, forget I mentioned that. But it's got a great cap right here like this. And there you go. Throw it in your DOP kit and take it with you. Comes in two different versions. This is the original, which I used, and it also comes in a mentholated version right here. How about that? Yeah, really, really terrific product. And we're also going to do a pre-shave lather with this too, so stay tuned for that. We're also going to use, right here from 345 Soap Company, Project Coin Flip. This came courtesy of viewer Greg Pasanti. Greg, thank you very, very much. This has got a really, really wonderful scent. Oh, yeah. This is great. Great for an evening night out. Very gentlemanly. Has some nice masculine notes in there as well. Yeah, this is a good one. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to scoop out some of the shave soap and we're going to put it in my really very, very large John From shaving bowl from Phoenix Shaving. You can see how large that is. It has that nice pebbled surface on the bottom there that'll allow you to whip up a nice lather, okay? And the reason why we have this is because I want you to see how much lather we're going to be producing, because we're not going to be doing a brush load. We're going to be scooping out the soap and putting it in the shave bowl, and we're going to use the new soap spoon from viewer Andy Kaiser. He manufactures and makes these and offers them for sale on soapspoon.com. You've got like four different tools right here. You got a little paddle here for scooping. You've got a lance right here for really getting in on the hard soap and getting soap out of those corners and wedges and wedged areas when they're wedged into the soap tub, right in the nooks and crannies kind of thing. You have this nice rounded top tool here, the top cap here, so you can reach in and get some shaving cream for softer shaving creams, very, very soft crops, maybe even beyond crops, really, really soft creams and soaps. You can just kind of get a little dollop and then, run that around in the shave bowl. You also have the base right here. So it's nice and flat, so you can put it on your counter like that, or you can hang it on your razor stand, but you can put it on the counter like that, and you can also tamp down and smooth out the shave soap in your shaving soap tub so that it's nice and presentable for the next time around. This way you don't have to introduce any water into your shave soap tub, and you can just use the soap spoon to scoop it out. And that's what we're going to do right now with this soap, because this is a softer soap. See that? Look at that. Look. And I'm going to get a good deal of this soap too. Look how much I'm going to get right there. All right, and that works really, really well. And what we're going to do is we're just going to slide that off right into the bowl there. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to use the base right here just to tamp that down a little bit. Just a little bit. Tap it down a little bit like that and kind of smooth it out. And I'm going to get the rest of it. Here, let me show you what I'm doing here. All right, I'm just kind of tamping it down. I'm just tapping it down a little bit, and I'm taking whatever excess is on the base there, and I'm just kind of running it around there, and I'm just kind of, see here, I'm just kind of tapping it down like that, smoothing it out. How about that, huh? You don't have to use your finger, or you can have your finger to assist it a little bit. But I'm going to go kind of run that around there like that. Okay, so that's what we have there, okay? All right, so let me set that aside, and that's cleaned off fairly nicely. Wipe it off a little bit. I'm going to set it right there like that. And we're going to get our brush. We're using the Omega GT series, the Elite GT series shaving brush. This came to the channel through the generosity of viewer Matt Panter. Matt, thank you very, very much for this. This is a terrific, terrific shaving brush right here. We're just going to wring that out a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and whip up a lot of lather. There it is right there. Wow. We're going to whip, oh yeah, we got a lot there. Check that out, huh? Oh yeah, this is going to whip up in no time. And we got a lot there. I want to make sure that I had a good amount there to build a nice lather because I've got nearly 4 days worth of beard growth. So I want some nice coverage, which is why we're also going to be using the Tube 2.0 as a pre-shave. Let me get some water right here. You can see I still have a little bit there that hasn't quite broken down. A lot of soap there. And again, it's going to build a really nice, generous lather. Nice scent. Really, really terrific scent. Okay. Let me get some more water. Just dip the brush in. I'm going to be very generous with it this time around because I need to introduce some more water because of all the soap that I used. Now, again, we're getting a lot of lather here, but it might not look like there's a lot. That's because this bowl is so large. So it's a matter of perspective. If this was a smaller shaving bowl, you would say, my gosh, look at heaps and heaps of lather. But we do have heaps and heaps of lather. And look how nicely that has broken down. You can barely see any of that original shave soap on the bottom there. Boy, that's a nice, nice quality. Okay, we're just going to whip up some more here. Boy, we got some nice lather here. Okay, you know what? Just a little more water. And again, I'm going to be somewhat generous because I still have just a little bit of that soap dollop, that soap that I scooped out using the soap spoon on the bottom there. And boy, that's just about got everything there. My gosh, look at this. I have heaps and, oh, look at that. Look at that. Boom, lather, check that out. Wow. That is, boy, I got quite a bit there. We're going to get some great coverage. And I dare say I could generate a little more. There's just a little, you know what? No, I think it's all gone. Just a little itty bitty bit. I don't know if you can see it. It's just a little bit there. I don't know if you can see that. It's just about gone. Really broke down very, very well. Okay, so a lot of lather there. So now we're going to go ahead and wet the face and do our pre-shave lather with the Tube 2.0. Okay, I splashed a lot of water on my face there. And here we have the Tube 2.0. Love how this you can lay that out. Love how you can apply this to the face is what I'm saying. You just lay it right on there. Get it everywhere. This tube right here, it just dispenses the product so nicely and you can hold it firmly in your hand. That's my point. All right, so let's go ahead and look at that. What a great pre-shave lather. Oh, that's marvelous. Oh, yeah. We're ready to go. Let's get some of this lather and paint it on. Check that out. Boy, we got a good double coating of protection there. Look at that. And again, the scent, look how much I got there. The scent, look at that. Look how much I got. The scent is marvelous. Wow. What a wonderful lather. 345 soaps are marvelous. And a big, big thank you to viewer Greg Passante for sending this one along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. I believe this came out of their subscription service. But check out everything that they offer up there. Terrific. Look at that. Great, great coverage. Wow. Marvelous. And I have so much in there. And I got a little bit of soap, just a little, ever so much, a little bit. I don't know, you can't really see it. It's just a little bit there that I can kind of generate a lather from. But for the most part, it's all gone. All right, so now let's get our razor. We're going to be using from Executive Shaving, the Outlaw razor with the super grip handle and the mild base plate. This came to the channel through the courtesy and generosity of viewer Beth Jones. Beth, thank you very, very much. This razor is outstanding. As Beth noted, it does in 2 passes what will take other razors 3 passes, maybe even an additional pass or touch up. This is a remarkable, remarkable razor. Let me just kind of get organized here. Let me set this aside here. Put the lid back on my shave soap. The razor blade is going to be a Rex Supply razor blade. And Rex Supply Platinum razor blade. All right, I'm going to set this aside here like this. And here is the blade right here. Okay. There it is. Wow, double wrap. We like that. Okay. Okay, get that open. These are nice. These are really good. Love these blades. Oh. All right. Let's get my cap. And we're going to put the blade in there like that. Boy, love this. Love how the posts, it's a post and hole configuration. Love how the posts already are, stick up for alignment when you place the blade in the cap. So everything aligns nicely because the base plate has the holes on this side. Of course, they don't go all the way through, but everything aligns so very, very nicely and precisely. Okay, hang on 1 minute. Okay, there we go. Okay, there it is. Yeah, check that out. All right, here's that handle. You don't need an O-ring. Boy, what a marvelous razor. Everything is nice and secure and snug, and the super grip handle is outstanding. All right, end tabs of the razor blade are enclosed in the razor head. Balance and alignment is spot on. Let's get to this shave. Knock it down 3.5, 4 days worth of beard growth here. Man, oh man, beautiful scent. Beautiful, beautiful scent. Wonderful, wonderful lathering performance. Both from the Tube 2.0 and the Project Coin Flip from 345 Soap Company. Again, a big thank you to Doug, Fran, Huxley, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving for the Tube 2.0. And also a big thank you to Greg Passante for Coin Flip from 345 Soap Company. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Beth Jones. This razor is just taking care of business, man. Great glide, slickness, and protection from this shave soap because there's no pinching or biting at the downstroke, the end of the downstroke on the neck. Really nice. Wow, that's terrific. Great residual slickness. Boy, did that do a nice job on the chin on the first pass. My goodness. Now, I like to take it easy on the upper lip with about 3.5, 4 days worth of beard growth because I want to get rid of all those whiskers, especially those little whiskers that are right here along the lip that tend to grow out and maybe perhaps curl over. I want to make sure I get rid of all those. That's why I kind of take it easy, nice and slow. And you can see me moving my mouth, adjusting my facial muscles to keep the skin around the lip area nice and taut and tight so that I get a nice clean pass and the loose skin that might occur won't snag the blade. But man, oh man, really nice. Great residual slickness here. Okay, so I think I probably got a good, I would say a good 90%, maybe 85%. I mean, 4 days worth, 3.5, 4 days worth of beard growth. So we'll have to get this on the next across the grain pass. First pass done. Let's rinse. I wanted to add some additional water to the face for this next pass, and I tell you what, I am in socially acceptable shave territory. I mean, I'm a couple steps inside the door. No kidding. I mean, that this razor is amazing. Now, I did splash a little bit of water in there, but that's okay. We'll use that, and we'll just generate a little more lather. Not like I don't have a shortage of lather. I got all kinds of great lather here, but this is perfect. Kind of a fortuitous situation in that we're getting look at that. We're just generating a lot of nice lather. Look at that. And you know what? I missed my guess. Because it's a brown colored, the shaving soap is a kind of like a darker color. Okay, on the brown, brown, like maybe a dark tan kind of a thing. And look, I got some shaving soap right here. Okay, some lather. Man, I got a lot of lather. Just jumps off the brush. Because it's kind of like has a darker color and darker tone to it. Brown, tan, dark, really, really dark tan. The color of the lather is a little more off-white. Could be the lighting in here, but that's how I see it. And it's kind of neat. So it's not a bright white. Just thought I'd note that. But that's kind of neat because you can see the contrast between the soap and the lather as you're generating it in the shave bowl. So you can see like I say, a little bit of a remnant here. Let me see if I can show this to you. See a little bit of a remnant here. Let me get this. Let me see if I can move that out of the way. See, I got just a little bit. Can you see that there? Just a little bit of the shave soap there that is kind of embedded in there. But that's kind of a good thing. I mean, the majority of it broke down. But that's good because if you have a lot of beard growth like this and you need just a little more lather, you might have a little remaining there that'll come to your rescue. All right, let me just drain this sink a little bit. That's getting up there. All right, we're going to go with pass number 2. We're going to go east to west across the grain. Boy, this this razor is just outstanding. And the shave soap, very, very slick. And this super grip handle, not a problem at all. Wow, that's just marvelous, marvelous second pass here. Well, it's not done yet. I'm just saying the second pass is just coming along so well. Boy, that's nice. Really terrific slickness. Great slickness, great glide, great residual slickness to allow me to do some touch up here. Hang on a minute, got a little bit here, but I'm going to go against the grain. Wow. Marvelous. I like getting all those little bits up there. I can be a little fussy with that. Second pass done, let's rinse. This shave is done. This is a BBS finish. This was so smooth and comfortable. This razor is just a dream. But the Project Coin Flip, boy, did this make a great lather. Wow. That combined with the Tube 2.0, oh man, everything came together for just an outstanding, outstanding shave. We're going to do our final rinse routine. Cold water rinse, warm water rinse. Nope, reverse that. Warm water rinse, cold water rinse. And then I'll see you on the other side for the Allen block. So hang in there with me. Wow. A great, cold, refreshing, cold water rinse. Wow. Clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. Wow, that was a great shave. Outstanding shave. Really, really terrific. My goodness. This is a BBS finish. No doubt about it. We talked about this on the Monday morning mailbag. I sometimes think that shaves that you have getting rid of, say, 2 to 3 days worth of beard growth sometimes feel better than a shave that you do every day with 1 day's worth of beard growth. Comment below and let me know if you agree with that. Say shaving away 2 to 3 days worth of beard growth sometimes feel better and more complete than a daily shave. I mean, I'm just saying it. This feels great. Again, there's that great contrast between 3.5, 4 days worth of beard growth and having a nice, clean, shaven face. Man, does that feel great. Solid Allen block from Phoenix Shaving. We're going to go ahead and see what kind of feedback we get. Oh, that is smooth and cool as an ice cube. There's no stinging. There's no zinging. There's some nice bracing. But man, that is fantastic. What a great shave. Man, that was good. Boy. Wow, that was great. Here's the dry dock. There's the Allen block. Let the air in the room do the rest of the work and letting that air out. We're going to show you the lather. Now, I ended up splashing some water in here. But again, we have that little bit of shave soap left on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to go ahead and grab that and work that up. I don't have much real estate here when I'm setting things up. So this shaving bowl is so large, you really can't put it aside anywhere. But let me show you the performance of this shave soap, where I got a little bit of that shaving soap left. Yeah, look at that. It's now completely gone. I have a little bit tucked away for a just-in-case scenario. You want to do an extra pass or something like that. And look at how rich and creamy and wonderful this shave soap is. This shaving lather from the shave soap is. Look at this. Look at what I got here. Look at that. Look at that. That's worthy of a second. Boom! Lather! Check that out. That is fantastic. And look how much I have here. Look how much I have. That little bit of water that little bit of water that ended up in the shave bowl ended up helping me generate so much more lather here. And of course, this shaving bowl is just huge. Look at that. Look at that. Look what I got there. Boy, these shave soaps from 345 really just lather so well. And, you know, I think I have to recall, I got to check my notes, I got to check the channel and some of my previous videos. I think I came away thinking that that the 345 soaps are better for brush loading than they are for scooping out. Well, you know what? If I said that, this dispels all of that, because look at what I got here from doing a nice scoop of shave soap. But the key to all that was this guy right here from Andy Kaiser, the soap spoon, with all its great tools to scoop out shaving creams, crops, hard soaps, that sort of thing. Boy, this tool came out. This tool came in really, really handy. And of course, this right here, now this is what we're going to use right here. Let me just rinse off that lid because I had the lid over this. Okay, so here we have you can see how it's gouged in there. So we're going to go ahead and just smooth this out and tap that down like this. Like that, and then we'll scrape that off and kind of work that around in there like that, and just kind of smooth that out like that, and tap that down, and that way the gouge, you just get that off of there like that. That way, look at that, that's nice and smooth now. That way, look at that. Gouge is gone. That way it's nice and smooth. And I can clean this off here a little bit. Wipe that off, or just kind of work that on there. That's a really nice tool. Okay, you can scrape that off. Like that. Check that out. Okay, so you haven't introduced any water, and it's nice and dry, and you can put the lid back on and put it on your shelf, and it's ready for the next shave. Whenever that is, in a day or two or a week or two. That's terrific. This is a great, great tool. And I can rinse this off. A little bit of remnant there. And I'm sure I'll work with it and find out how best that works. Of course, we're going to try different soaps. I'm sure different soaps, based on their softness, their hardness, that sort of thing, this tool will react a little differently to it. But terrific, terrific tool. Really, really nice. Oh, okay. So you know what? Let's get the aftershave splash. Wait a minute. Where's my aftershave splash? It's here someplace. Hang on. Let me find it. Oh, it's right over here. I put it aside because not enough real estate. When they ship these aftershave splashes to you, they tape the cap, and they also put this plastic kind of sealant around it. And look how strong that was. That's the little remnant that remains there. I haven't been able to get that off. So these are not going to leak at all. I don't know whether I should shake this or not. I'm going to shake it just for good measure. And it has alcohol in it and witch hazel. So I don't know if you can see that. Alcohol and witch hazel. Let me make sure I got that for you there. All right, alcohol, witch hazel, all the ingredients right there. All right, so I'm going to shake it a little bit. Not sure if it is required, but always, I guess it's okay to do that. And we're going to go ahead and just be very, 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 very generous with this. It's a great, great scent. Like this one a lot. All right. Jimmy V method. We're going to let that alcohol evaporate a little bit and then slap on nothing but the good stuff. Oh, it's just emerging. We're ready. Wow. That's great. Great shave with some really wonderful shaving gear. A terrific razor, the Outlaw from Executive Shaving. A big thank you to Beth Jones for that. Terrific shave soap and aftershave splash. Project Coin Toss. Project Coin Flip. Why do I keep saying coin toss? Project Coin Flip from 345 Soap Company that came to the channel courtesy of Greg Pesante. Greg, thank you very much. This great GT series Elite shaving brush from it's the, let me get it right here like this. There it is. The Omega Elite shaving brush, part of their GT series. This is terrific. Thank you to Matt Panther for this shaving brush. Thank you to Phoenix Shaving for the Tube 2.0. My gosh, that's terrific. Thank you, Doug Fran Huxley, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving. And a big thank you to Andy Kaiser. Let me wipe this off here a little bit. Let me wipe that off. Let me just rinse that off a little bit so you can see it nice and cleanly. Hang on, you'll see an edit here. Okay, just wanna to wipe that off so you can see it nice and cleanly. Okay, the soap spoon from Andy Kaiser at soapspoon.com. Boy, this did a great job. This made all the difference in building that lather because it allowed me to scoop out a very generous amount. And again, if the soap was harder, I've got the lance right here. And if the soap was softer, like a shaving cream, I've got this tool right here. And again, you can hang it up. You can set it right there on your counter. And of course, this helped to tamp down the soap and smooth everything out and make it look presentable for the next time around. Soapspoon.com. Thank you, Andy Kaiser. Wow, really terrific shave all the way around. My thanks to everyone who contributed to this shave. Thank you one and all. Really do appreciate it. And that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Lots to show you here. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.